Now, there's new information on a major blow to the Obamacare program after one of the nation's biggest health insurance companies says it will stop offering the government-subsidized plans in some states. Starting next year, Aetna will drop coverage in 11 of the 15 states where it sells individual insurance on the government-run online marketplaces. The reason the company says is that its policies are just costing much more money than expected, and they're just losing too much money. So what does this mean for the future of Obamacare? Let's bring Leslie Marshall, radio host and Fox News contributor, and Lars Larson, a syndicated radio host for Alpha Media Networks. Welcome to you both. Lars, let me start with you. When it comes to Aetna, at least, and it's on and on and on, it was United Healthcare recently. Why is Obamacare going down the tubes?
It's fatally flawed. Eric, it's a dead plan walking because baked into Obamacare is the requirement that everyone is supposed to carry coverage. The problem is, for the practical solution, for an awful lot of especially younger people with smaller salaries, they look at the choice of paying $4,000 or $5,000 per year in premiums for a plan that delivers almost nothing because of high copays and high deductibles, or paying a $1,000 fine to the IRS. The choice is easy. It's a very big, tough decision to make. So what happens is an awful lot of people, again, especially younger people who are healthy, just say, I'm not going to pay. That leaves the only people signing up reliably people with chronic ongoing illnesses, even if they're younger. And what they get is they get a plan only because they absolutely need it. The rest of them don't do it. Well, that means losses. And it's the same pattern in Aetna that you've seen in United Healthcare, as you pointed out. This is baked into the plan. There's no way to fix this other than a massive bailout by the government, which is exactly what Hillary Clinton planned.
Leslie, think that's going to happen? I mean, look, Aetna says in the second quarter they lost $200 million, and United Healthcare went down from like 34 states to 3. I mean, that they're massively cutting this out, Leslie.
Well, first of all, when we look at Aetna, I think it's a little bit suspicious that the Department of Justice said no to their merger with Humana. This could be in retaliation. And also, we are seeing what insurance companies have shown us for years, which is why we need health care reform, is that insurance companies don't care about patients, they care about profits. Now, having said that, they are a company and they need to make profits. But the reality is we have over 10 million people on Obamacare. If you are born with a pre-existing condition, Aetna and no one else can turn you away. And here in California, Blue Cross and other companies have over 100 plans. So I don't think that this is going to be the end of Obamacare. It definitely might be the end of Aetna having some people that want lower priced plans.
Will that push people to the government and more to Medicaid? Leslie.
Well, actually, yes, for a temporary amount of time. But that's part of the reason that we've had the exchanges and why we're going to see, I believe, going forward, more expansion on those exchanges, especially if Hillary Clinton is elected in November.
But, you know, but Lars, let me make one point. The CEO of Obamacare, you know, he's basically is blaming Aetna in his statement about this, talking about the companies needing to be competitive. And he does point out that, you know, he says 11 million Americans are covered.
Eric, here's the problem. When you tell a company you have to be competitive, but then you say, we're going to force all these people to join, and the people say, no, you're not. We're just going to pay the fine. Is Leslie seriously suggesting that when Aetna got angry over the lack of a merger, they said, I know, we'll get even by conspiring to lose $200 or $300 million? Boy, what a get back on the government they got, right, by going out and deliberately losing $1/3 of $1 billion. This is baked in. And if you've got these numbers, this is a numbers game, Eric. You talk to the actuarial folks and say, if all you cover is primarily sick people and the healthy people don't pay premiums, without healthy people, the thing they call in the insurance business the law of large numbers doesn't work.
Yeah, that's one of the issues, and we're out of time. Leslie and Lars, thank you. We'll see how this goes and see if Aetna changes its mind, although the administration says that it is covering people. Thank you. Jenna?
Thank you, Eric.
Well,